Father, I plenty money for my backyard. Plenty money for my house, yo. No recession for where you dey. Oluwa visit me, I dey wait yo. Àlejò lówó, mo ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ fún mi lówó, mi ò ní ìyá ìkáyọ̀. Baba bless you, I no go cheat you. Try me make you see, I no go let am. Money, ego. I pay anugo. Money, ego. So all ya let me that Nobel. Bless me, Baba. Give me good life, Father. Give my up banda. Don't do well, they go. Money, ego. Oh my God. I dey do my best every day. I pray make the yard up, Baba. I don't want to see you, Joe, no better. Go, I need more better. Tori, everything me go. Family me go. Have mercy on me and give me good life. Be the lasting peace of mind. Every day after the grind. Make your favor follow me, Baba. Money, ego. I can't go. Money, ego.
All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming on the show. As you're coming in, go ahead, share the video on your page. If you're connecting on YouTube, please go ahead and share that video on your Facebook page. Let's get more people connected at this time. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. Princess Adeshola JP, God bless you. Thank Kemi Lola, God bless you. Thank you very much. Oluwatoyin Omalaya. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Obiefuna Balogun. Let's bring this song back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back real quick. Let's bring it back.
Father, I plenty money for my backyard. Plenty money for my house, yo. No recession.
This is the music of Adekunle Gold.
Oluwa visit me, I dey wait yo. Àlejò lówó, mo ti mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Ẹ fún mi lówó, mi ò ní ìyá ìkáyọ̀. Baba bless you.
What we're going to be talking about today is actually very deep. I want you guys to go ahead, share this video on your page. Let's get more people connected.
Money, bless me, Baba. Give me good life, Father. Give my up banda.
You know, I've not gone to sleep yet since yesterday. I'm a little tired. Right after this short broadcast, I'm gonna go and hit the bed.
My best every day.
And just sleep a little bit.
I pray make the yard up.
I've been interviewing people all day long.
I don't want to see you, Joe, no better. Go, I need more better.
When I got back from Houston, Texas, man, so many requests and so many issues on the Facebook. So I worked all day, all night yesterday. Right after this show, I'm going to keep the bed. I just sleep just a little bit because I got to wake up again to do some certain things. All right, let's get to the business of today. Let's leave this music alone. Get to the business of this moment by the grace of God. All right. I want to quickly just thank everybody for coming on the show with me. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. And don't forget to give me the stars. Remember the stars. We are actually accumulating the money so we can be able to help a lot of people. So be part of those. Thank you very much, Demitokbe Adedeji, for the stars. Don't forget, we are actually bringing money together so we'll be able to bless the less privileged and do certain things for people. If you want to be part of those ones, we will contribute and be able to bless other people through your generous giving. Feel free to always click on that star and put it in there. And put that money into it. Give it out as a star, and we're going to actually keep the money and we're going to be sending it out to people by the grace of God. Now, Africa is our country. That's where we come from. We must not forget that place totally. We must remember that we have to give back to the society. Give back to the society. Kemi Lola, thank you very much for that 500 stars. Thank you. We have to give back to the society. It's very important for us to give back all the time. And don't forget, if you are not following this page, you will not be able to make a comment. If you are not following this page, you can't leave a comment. So the best thing for you to do right now is to, first of all, get out of the video, go and follow this page. And through that, you will be able to comment and chat with people on the live show. So I want you guys to give the stars. We are targeting 1,000 stars today. 1,000 stars today by the grace of God. 1,000 stars. And I believe that you guys can do more than that. So please go ahead to the store. Click that red, the gold star. Is going to take you to where you're going to purchase the star and you're going to send it in. Wow. Thank you very much, Omotayo, for the 795 stars. Boom. By the grace of God. So today, let me pin this to the wall. Fantastic. Fantastic. 795 stars. Thank you. All right. Now, see, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about abuse again, but abuse in a different dimension, a different setting, different people, by the grace of God. Now, I have never in my life said maybe men are not passing through abuse. Never. I have never said that. I've never disagreed about men passing through abuse in relationship. I am a counselor and I go to homes of people. I sit down with people a lot. But when you look at the percentage of the women that are going through abuse compared to the men, it's not that much. And then another thing I see is that men, they have more power than women. The men, they have more power than women. You may not want to believe that, but I want to tell you that. Personally, I see, the way I look at life, I see a man to be a very powerful person. Someone with great authority. Thank you for 500. God bless you. See, I see a man to be this powerful person who is got the energy. A man has got the authority. A man has got the power. And for you to look at a man, I see a man to be this bold person. I really don't see a man that is weak. Maybe it's my mistake. Maybe I'm seeing that. Maybe that's a mistake on my part. Maybe that's a big mistake on my part. Thank you very much, Jumoke, for the understand. Maybe it's a mistake on my part. Maybe I'm looking at a man as in like me. Maybe I'm looking at myself and I'm comparing me with every other person. Maybe they're different. Maybe there are some CC men. Maybe there are some men that are not supposed, that we're supposed not to refer to as men. Because to me, Jumoke, thank you for that 500. Because to me, I believe a man is a powerful person. A man is this person that has got it under control. A man is somebody that is bold. A man is someone that can confront situation. A man is someone that is very educated, very enlightened. A man is somebody who, is not afraid. When he be told, maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but when he be told, when it means that when you say I'm a man, I believe he's supposed to be a bold person. Is somebody that is very powerful, somebody that is not afraid of anything. That's how I see it. That's the way I see a man. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Maybe there are some men that are sissies, that they are not supposed to be called men. That's how I see it. It's possible for me to be wrong, but that's my understanding. When they say a man, to me, a man is somebody that is not afraid of a snake. A man is somebody that is not afraid of the dark. A man is somebody that is not afraid of anything. He's a man. When there is a battle, he's a man that will come and fight. When we want to leave something, he's a man, they come and call. In my own house, they say, they want to kill a goat, they want to cut down a tree, they say, when they want to jump the fence, they say, I see a man. I may be wrong. All right, but I'm just telling you how I think. I'm just telling you how I think. A man's supposed to be a bold person, energetic, someone that can confront situations. That's what I see. But there are some men, they call them men, but they are sissies. The way they are raised, the way they grew up like a female. So they have the attribute of a female. The way a female will react is the same way they react. All right? That's how I see things. That's what I see. I believe a man can walk away from a relationship like right there. I believe if I enter into a relationship and my wife is abusive towards me, am I supposed to be crying? Am I supposed to be crying like, oh, she's slapping me. Oh, she beat me yesterday. Oh, she didn't give me food. Oh, she didn't give me sex. Is that the way I'm supposed to be as a man? As a man, I have the authority in my hand. I can tell the woman to go kiss transformer. I tell the woman to go kiss transformer. I say, what's wrong with you? Get out of the mouth. I can pack my stuff and walk out of a relationship anytime I want to. That's the man. I am the man. It's only a woman that will be crying, don't go, don't. This is how I see things. I'm not saying I'm right. Oh, don't go. Look, it's a woman that will be begging a man not to leave. He's a man, for God's sake. A man can walk out of abusive relationship like that. It's only a woman that will stay in abusive relationship and be saying, oh, don't go. I don't understand. That's how I see a man. Oh my God. I see 1,000. Okay, let me pin this 1,000. I'm sorry. I have to remove the 700 to pin 1,000 from Kenny Lola. I'm a bad person. All right. So, these things have changed, sir. I don't understand what is changing. I don't understand it. So to me, I believe a man supposed to be a bold somebody. I believe a man supposed to be the one that will shayaganda, that will come and say, what is going on there? I believe that's a man. So whenever people come to me and say men are going through abuse, and I ask myself question, how? Even for me, I ask myself question, how? What exactly is making him to go through abuse? Number one, a man can go through abuse when he's looking for green card. When a man is looking for green card, he can go through abuse because he will sit down there and he will take all the nonsense. Adiola, thank you. He will take all the nonsense, he will take the slapping because of green card. He will sit down there. Or the woman is the financier of the family. He doesn't have any money. He's got no money to cater for the need of the family, so he will take nonsense. He can be in an abusive relationship when he's looking for green card, or maybe he's broke. He doesn't have a job. He cannot provide for his own. Or number three, he's a sissy. When a man is a sissy, then he will be in an abusive relationship. So when we are talking about men in abusive relationship, I need men to come over and talk to me. Because if I am not enjoying my marriage as a man, I walk away. That's what a strong man do. You can't, because you think about it, you sit the woman down, you know one thing, my dear sister, I know you are actually not right with me. I'm not right with you also. How can we take care of these children? I'm going to be giving you money at the end of the month. I'm gone. All right? You walk away. Why should a man stay in an abusive relationship and be crying and say, okay, I want to kill myself? For real. I don't get it. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But I personally don't get it. The symbol of a man that I know or that was painted to me was a strong person, or is a strong person, a strong personality, a lion, someone who is a go-getter, someone who's got it going on. He's the controller of the life. He's the controller. For real. So this is where I get confused. I really want to talk about men in abusive relationship, but at the same time, I get confused. For real. If anybody wants to understand me, please do. If you don't want to understand me, that's fine. I'm not going to argue. Understand? If you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. But if I'm making sense, all right, let the men understand. Oh, I'm going to abuse. How? The moment you are a provider, you have a job you're doing, you are providing for the home and all kinds of stuff. Your wife can go kiss transformer if you want. If she doesn't want to give you sex for no reason, can somebody just, I don't understand. I really don't understand. Can a woman just wake up in the morning? Let's just give an example. Like my wife will just wake up in the morning without me doing anything. I've not offended her. I've not done anything to her. And then next thing is that no more sex for you in the next 10 years. How can she do that? Oh, Pastor, I've been abused sexually. How? My wife is using sex as a weapon to me, and I've not been having sex with my wife. And I was like, wow. For real, I really want to know. Well, something must have happened somewhere. And let's say nothing happened. Let's not say the woman is a crazy woman. And then for the first week, second week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, how many men can stay there? A real man can't stay in a relationship when he has not done anything and the woman suddenly turned crazy and no sex, no cooking, no nothing. The man will be out on the street. The man will be out on the street. This is where I don't get it. I don't get it. I want to get it, but I still don't. And I think I will let men, if any man that wants to explain to me how they have been abused in the relationship and they could not do anything. For real. Apart from the one looking for green card. Oh, I'm in an abusive relationship. The woman is collecting all my paycheck. Yeah, because you're looking for green card. Green card made you to become a dummy. You become a dummy because of green card. All right? You become a dummy. You will sleep on the couch because you're the one looking for green card. The woman doesn't like you, doesn't do anything, and he wants to give you green card. The marriage is not of God anyway. The marriage is based on green card. So you're going to suffer. And that's what. Or maybe you don't have a job. You don't have education, the right education to get a job. You are very lazy. You can't get just any man. A real man will get a security job. For real. That's what I think. A real man will drive Uber. A real man will drive a truck. A real man will go and do good support. A real man will do anything to provide for his family. A real man will not allow a woman to come and lead. A real man won't allow a woman to. A real man will not be fighting over his wife's salary. Will not. That's how I think. I may be wrong. I just wanted to enlighten me. Because we're talking about abusive relationship. I just don't get it. With the power that God has given to men, is it possible for anybody to oppress a man? Is it possible unless you are working for the woman, unless she's your boss, okay, at work paying you salary, and then you are tied down there because your life depends on it? All right? I just want to know. I really want to know. I want to know. Any man. Because let me break it down one more time. The symbol or the picture of a man that was painted to me that I still see is a very bold person, a strong personality, someone that can take decision on his own, someone that can confront evil, someone that could fight for his survival, someone that can take step at any point in time, and someone that can defend his family. That's the picture of a man that was painted to me while I was growing up. They said, man up. They speak to me. They speak to me. They say, Shola, man up. I couldn't understand what they mean, what they're talking about. They said, man up. Dokuni, become a man. He said, become a man. I was like, what is the problem with being a man? He said, a man is not just a person with penis. It's not about having penis. A man is a strong person. A man is a go-getter. A man is a defender. A man is a fighter. That's what a man is. Anybody that cannot stand up for themselves, they are not a man. To me, he's not. That person is a sissy. He's a sissy. All right? That's a sissy right there. That's not a man. The picture of a man that I know is a different thing entirely. Let's now say your wife is now crazy. She's abusive. All right? She's really abusive. I know men. Men don't take nonsense. They don't take Jackie Robinson. They're going to call you to a meeting. They're going to tell you to sit down. I've taken all this nonsense for so long. I can't take this nonsense anymore. I'm moving out of here. Understand? You want to get me? This is the phone number to get me. You want money for the kids? I'll send it. And one thing, to hell with you. They go. When you see a man, he's sitting down there, she's beating me. She doesn't give me sex. She doesn't give me food. It's a sissy man. That's a sissy man. A sissy man will be doing like that. And that's where I don't get it. I don't get it. It is a man that can hold a woman down and punch a woman in the face. Understand? It is a man that will say, you, this woman, I will not have sex with you in 10 years. It is a man that will tell a woman, sit down right there, and I'm going to make sure I deal with you. It is a man that will tell a woman, I'm leaving you, and I'm not looking back. It is a man. It is a man. It is a man that do that will do that. Any man that is now in the position of a woman, and a woman is doing that to the man, is a lazy one. Number one, he doesn't have green card, he's begging for green card, he's got no control of his life, he's a sissy. Any man like that is a sissy. Come and try it with me. Come and try it with me. Try it with Pastor Sola and say, okay, I want to be abusive towards you. Abusive towards me. I know the extent I can receive all those things. If you do one yama. The very first time you lay hands on me, I'm gone. I'm not even gone. You go, be gone. You gone. Not me. You gone. Not me. I have my own job that I do. I make my own money. I pay my bills. Nobody can come here and be telling me nonsense. You can't tell me Jackie Robinson. He's only a sissy man, a broke person who don't have no job, who don't have no income, that will actually enter into a relationship and be abused in the relationship and be crying. I'll be crying. I really, for real, I really want to know. I need a man. Let me post the link. I need a man to come on this line to tell me something contrary. Is it possible for us to have men that are sissy, who don't have the strength and the energy to be called a man? I really want to know. I really want to know. For real. Let me pin it. That's the link right there. For anyone that would like to come on this particular platform with me, click on that link, and the link is going to bring you to me directly. I want to see that. Send me. Click that link, come on my show. Let's talk together. Are we going to be able to talk together? I don't even know. Maybe we will. I'm not sure we will. Because my setting won't allow it. Or maybe I should just post a kind of a phone number for people to call. Because if you call me, you'll be able to express to me and explain to me why. You're going to explain to me why. A man is the symbol of God. A man is the symbol of God. A man is the representative of God in the land of the living. A man. Who is a man? A man is made in the image of God. He was not created for the woman. The woman was created for him. He was not created for the woman. The woman was created for him. He's a man in control. Do you get that into your skull? He's a man in control. He is in control of his life. He must have control over his emotions. He must have control over anger. He must have control over his choices. He must have control over what he does in life. A man is the representative of God. He is not created to be afraid. He's not created to shake in the time of opposition. A man is a bold personality. He's a man that stands tall in the midst of everybody. When they see a man, they say, this is a man. And that is why everybody always wants a male child. We want a male child. We want a male child. But is it possible for a male child to be raised a female? Yes. Yes. And it's the fault of the women. The women refuse to have the father of these kids in their life. And then they train them as a sissy. The boys start behaving like a girl. In the time of opposition, they cry. They now start looking like a dummy. In the time of opposition, they shake, they run, they hide. A man that is hiding under the pillow, a man hiding under the bed, a man that is hiding in the bathroom at the time of attack is not a man. A man comes out to defend his family. I remember when I was in Nigeria, my dad, he bought guns. He bought a gun. And then we normally have this vigilante time. The girls don't come out. It's only we boys that come out. They will say, when you see a boy hiding under the bed, that one is a sissy. That's not a man. That one is not a man. You see, that is why every man is supposed to go for evaluation. Let them ask you questions. We will know maybe you are a real man or you are not a real man. Have you been trained well or not? Have you been nurtured well or not? So many of our men are not trained well. So many of our men, they don't understand the definition of a man, the characteristic of a man. They don't know it. Because a man supposed to be the protector of the universe. A man supposed to be the superhero. You are the superhero of the family. A man. You see, the male figure that you see is a figure of strength. The male figure is a figure of strength. When you see a man, you say, ọkùnrin dé, ọkùnrin làdá. And that's what you're supposed to be. Growing up, you're supposed to have that at the back of your mind. It is not a male that is fighting a female. Anytime you see a man fighting his wife, he is not a man. A real man will fight another man. A real man will fight another man. A real man will be bold enough to fight another man. Will be bold enough to do that. That's a real man. The moment somebody is having a soft personality or because of his temperament, personality trait, and all kinds of stuff like that, it is based on how they grew up. It is the example they saw growing up that made them to be like that. Men are supposed to be trained to be warriors. Men are supposed to be trained to be hunters. Men are supposed to be trained to be defenders. Men, in those days, when you have a male child, he becomes a warrior. Go and check the Bible. Even with how soft David was, he was a pianist, he was a violinist and stuff. He was still a man of battle. It doesn't really matter how soft they may be. They are being trained to fight. They are being trained to wage wars. That's how they are. It doesn't matter how mean they may be. They are trained to wage war. Moses was the meekest man in the surface of the world, but the time when he was supposed to fight, he fought. The Bible says that Moses was the meekest man on the surface of this world. He was not trained to be a sissy at the time of fight. They trained him in Egypt. And when it was time for him to fight the guy, he fought the guy, killed the people. He killed the guy. So a man's supposed to be trained properly. Men that are not trained properly, they become soft based on the way they are being trained. You don't train a man to be a girl. You train a man to be a real man. And when you train a man to be a real man, he will understand his responsibility to protect a woman. Oh my goodness. I'm saying something here. A man who is trained properly will understand how to protect a woman, because a woman is a very soft personality. A woman cannot defend themselves. They are weaker vessel. When it comes to strength, a man supposed to become a defender of his wife. And those ones that are trained properly, they will know that my wife cannot kill a cow. My wife cannot kill a fly. I will be the one to defend. I remember, even till now, sometimes in the kitchen when they are trying to open a jar, they come to the living room to come and call me. Hey, Pastor, I see you. I'll go there and demonstrate my power. I open it. And then sometimes they want to cut something. Then they come to me and they say, hey, Pastor, come and help us to cut this. I go over there and demonstrate my power as a man. I cut it. When the argument is tough, they come over to call me. A man, I stay in between. I say, yes, everybody stop. They listen to the baritone voice. They stop. Everybody to your corner. When the kids are crying, and everybody is upside down and there is difficulty, they call a man and say, Daddy, I'll come there and say, hey, that voice will make everybody know. They go to your corners. That's a man right there. When there is a snake outside of the house, they call the man. Sir, there is a snake outside. He will go and defend the family. Oh, somebody is knocking on the door. We don't know who that is. The man will go there, open the door and say, yeah, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? All right. So he goes there, defend his family. All right. We were driving from New York City to Houston. It's not because my wife couldn't drive, but I'm the man. I am the man. I must actually put my life on the line for my family. As a man, I've been trained to put my life on the line for my family. So I decided I'm going to be the one to drive through. I drove all the way. All they were saying was, Daddy, good job, Daddy, good job, Daddy, good job. That's the man. Well, when time came in my life, we had no money, no food. I put myself on the line. I went outside to do something crazy. All manners of things that people don't want to do. I did, to bring food on the table. A man trained properly. Trained properly. Now, with all of this stuff, you begin to look at it. A man is supposed to be a real man, trained well. And that's why you women must train your children properly. Let them actually have a male mentor. Let them be in the life of their fathers. Maybe the father that ran away is not a man anyway. If you run away and abandon your children, you are not a man. A man is not supposed to give up. Or queen like that. When they say queen like that, when you're Gani Yamuda in Kalamari, any toba by your queen, that's what they say. He's a man, bold person. Anybody running away from responsibility is not a man, he's a sissy. He's a sissy. Big time sissy. Alright? Now, when we're not talking about a man in abusive relationship, men in abusive relationship, there are some very few reasons why they can be in abusive relationship. They will not exercise their powers when they are inside of such a kind of situation. Number one is that when they are depending upon their wife to leave. When they are depending upon their wives to leave. The wife is the one that has gone to school. The wife is the one that is making the money. They are not making the money. They stay home. They only get whatever the wife is throwing at them. Now, such a kind of a man, maybe they are so proud. Some men, they will say, because I'm a doctor in Nigeria. I'm a doctor in Nigeria. I can't drive Uber in America. Then they sit down in the house and the wife is going to do CNA or going to do HHA or going to do one thing or the other, bringing home money. And then the wife is the one paying the bills. The wife is putting food upon the table. And at the end of the day, women are not created to pay bills. They are not. They are not created to be the breadwinner. If you make your wife to be the breadwinner, one day she will talk to you like a man. You don't get it. One day she will talk to you like a man. Like the way a man will talk to his wife, that's the way he's going to talk to you. And at that point in time, you now believe that now I'm in an abusive relationship. Because this woman right now has taken my position. Now he's running me as a kind of a CC right now. If you allow your wife to become the breadwinner, she will talk to you as a man. It's only a man that will say, at the end of the way, she will talk to you like that, you will feel so bad. You will feel so bad. You're not going to like it. And you're going to say you're in an abusive relationship. You're in an abusive relationship because you cannot get up your butt and go get something done. Go get a security job and work as a man. When you bring home that salary, your wife will respect you as a man. You bring home that salary, your wife will respect you as a man. Go drive Uber. Go and get something doing. Go and work online. Make money online. Support your family. Don't let your wife remain as a breadwinner for long. They are not created to be that person. They go misbehave. And their misbehaving is not because they want to misbehave or disrespect you. It's just what people do when they are breadwinners. Think about it. When you go to your office, your boss will talk to you anyhow. It's because they are your breadwinner. They talk to you anyhow. They blast you. They say anything to you, especially when they are female. If you have a boss that is a female, they talk to you anyhow. They call you at a very wrong time to come and do something or the other. It's because they are breadwinners. When you bow to people, when your life depends upon the hands of some people, they run you like a slave. That's the way it is. You will do the same if you are the one that is the breadwinner. If you come home after paying all the bills and after paying everything, and you come home and there's no food on the table, you begin to blast. You blast your wife. Say, "Kilo wulo fugano." You are wuloless. I have paid all the bills. I've done all manners of things. Where is my food? You will be the one to say that. You will be the one to say that. All right? You will be the one. You are the one that is saying that because you are the breadwinner. The breadwinner will change and will say things because they are in charge. The breadwinner is in charge. You don't want to let your wife be in charge. You want to take authority away from your wife. She is not created to be the breadwinner. She cannot be the leader. That's not her position. She's only supposed to be a helpmate. Helpmate, that's her job. You push her to the side and say, "Baby, you know what? Just stay right here. I got it. I'm going to do this, man. I'm going to make this work." I was watching a movie one time, like about 3 weeks ago, and this guy, he told the wife, "I'm an engineer. And every morning he wake up in the morning and he go to work." The wife doesn't know where he's working. On one day, the wife and the friends, they were coming from a place, and then they looked at an uncompleted building, and he saw his husband told Rupankwa. The husband told Rupankwa. He was going up the stairs with Pankwa and all that. She was like, "What?" So she called the guy and said, "What are you doing here?" And then the guy started apologizing and said, "You know what? I used to be an engineer. I lost my job. I cannot allow you to continue to pay bills, so I got to do something. So I had to come all the way here to work every day and help them to build the house, so that I can bring money home." And the wife said, "Oh my God, you're not supposed to do this. I got you." The guy said, "No, you can't get me. You can't get me like that. Okay, let me work. Let me chip in my little coin into whatever it is that you are bringing home and all kinds of stuff." And that was how God opened the door to that guy. The guy is a faithful guy looking for a way to pay bills. He didn't want to sit down at home. He didn't want to just sit down at home just crying. He's willing to contribute. He's willing to contribute in the family. He's willing to be the breadwinner. He's willing to be the guy in charge. Women are not supposed to be. You don't want to force them to be and make it to look like it's comfortable for you. When it's comfortable for you like that, you're going to be in an abusive relationship. They're going to abuse you. They're going to insult you. There won't be food on the table when you come from anywhere you go to. You have to wait until they give you $20 for you to go out. Okay? They'll be the one to buy food and on the way and stuff for you. You won't have no money to buy anything. And you're going to be mad as hell. You will be mad as hell. Because that's not the role of a man. The role of a man is not supposed to wait for a woman to buy anything. A man's supposed to bring home the money, spend on his wife, spend on his children, and spend on himself. And whatever the wife is bringing on the table is an additional to whatever the man is bringing. Number two, for a man to be in an abusive relationship, maybe the man has beaten more than he could chew. You're beating more than you could chew. A man will be in an abusive relationship if he's actually not able to control his appetite for women. You got somebody pregnant in Dubai. There's a baby mama in Chicago. There's another baby mama in Atlanta. And you want your wife to be very nice to you. No, she can't be. You will live under the roof and then you are going to be in an abusive relationship because the woman will abuse you. There will be no more sex for you in that home. And if there's going to be sex for you in that home, it's going to be once in a year or once in every 2 years or whatsoever it may be. There will not be good food for you in that house anymore. You won't have any partner to talk to in that home because you have not controlled yourself. A man who lacks control will lose his place as a man. You will lose your place as a husband if you lack control. All right? People that women bow to. When you see a woman bowing to a man, that man is a husband. A real husband. A real husband. Faithful. Okay? Transparent. A believer of the wife. That's who they bow to. They don't bow to just any other person. A man will be in an abusive relationship when you cannot control yourself. Number three, a man will be in an abusive relationship when he's looking for green card. Looking for green card. You enter into a relationship based on lies. And then after entering there, the woman found out you're a liar. That woman is going to abuse you. And you have 3 years to stay there or 4 years to stay there. You will endure that abuse. And that's why many of them will say, I'm enduring abuse. I remember I spoke with one man. He said that the woman will collect his paycheck. The woman will make him to sleep on the couch. They only have sex once every 6 months, whenever the woman is feeling like. And the man doesn't have any right to eat in the house unless the woman offers it. All right? So at that point in time, I begin to ask myself, I said, why is she behaving like that? So I collected the phone number of the woman and I called the woman up. I said, sir, Amima, why are you behaving like this to your husband? And he said, whose husband? He said, didn't he tell you that he is a fake man? That he's got a wife and 4 children in Africa? I found that out. All we are doing right now is actually want to give him green card, and that's it. So you must pay dearly for the lies that he actually told, actually the lie he told. And I sat down there, I was speechless. And that man will go through abuse for 3 or 4 years while he's staying there. But that same man will say, I'm in an abusive relationship. I'm in an abusive relationship. A man don't stay in an abusive relationship. You have the power to walk out. They have the power to move out. And that's why they don't talk. Real men, they don't talk about abuse. They walk away. Real men don't talk about abuse. They deal with it. All right? And they walk away. They might talk about it later down the road. What made them to walk away? But the man has got the power to defend himself. A man has got the power to take decision by himself. And a man has got the power to protect himself. All right? They don't need anybody to do that for them. Now, but number four, a man will be in an abusive relationship if you are raised wrong. If you're a CC, you don't know your responsibility, your place in the home, then your wife will take control of the home, will take the leadership role. Now, this is where it's actually very dangerous and very difficult. That a woman will take the lead role in a relationship because the man was actually trained wrong. He grew up in a wrong side of life. He doesn't understand his power as a man. He doesn't understand his responsibility as a man. He is not able to defend his family. And so the woman that was raised in a balanced home will take control of leadership role. And at that point in time, the man will believe he's living in an abusive relationship. In an abusive relationship. Yvonne King, you will see there is a star or a star you'll see a star on the side of the chat box. When you click that star, it's going to load up and it's going to show you 100, 200, and 500 stars. Click it and then it will give you direction. Or maybe you can go on top, at the top of the drop down screen that will appear, you will see buy. And you just click the buy, and that's how you purchase it. All right. So some women will just take control. They will just become the boss. They just take the lead role, and they keep on going, and they keep on going. And then the man will now come up and say, I'm in an abusive relationship. Why? Because the woman has taken charge of the family. Somebody must take charge. If you are not in charge, leadership role cannot be vacant. Somebody will take charge of that home. Now, I have seen a lot of very quiet boys, very easygoing men, very quiet men. Let me tell you something. They are the toughest men in the whole wide world. When you call a man a tough man, he can be meek. He can be very gentle by nature. His personality may be very gentle. He smiles, his stuff. Let me tell you something. The guy is in charge. He knows his role as a man. He provides for the home. He's in charge of his family. Even though he's quiet, even though he's easygoing, he has a female voice. He doesn't even have a baritone voice at all. Very gentle. But let me tell you something. The guy is in charge of his own. So there are some people, they have very soft personality, but they didn't lose their power as a man. They are still the man in charge, and they are actually very dangerous people. They sometimes they are very quiet, but when they will deal with you, you will not believe it. That this is the same guy who is so quiet, easygoing person, you won't believe it. They still understand, I am the man. And no wonder that many women always come and then say, I need a man that will be in charge. I need a man that will be in charge. I need a man that will be in charge. See, the issue is this. The issue is this. When they say, I need a man that will be in charge, they are not looking for a bully. You think they are looking for a bully? No, they are not looking for a bully. And they will say, the women say they need a man in charge. They are not looking for someone that will punch them in the face. They are not looking for a man that will slap them and beat them up. They are not looking for a man that will make them to walk on eggshells. That's not the man they are looking for. They are looking for a man that will be in charge. A man that will be a real man. In charge means that he's a provider. In charge means he takes decision. In charge means he knows the direction we are going. In charge means he carries his wife along. In charge means he set the pace. In charge means he's the leader. The leader. No, he's the leader. Thank you very much, Bookie, for that 500 star. He's the leader. Leader in the home. He is not an abusive leader. He's a sweet, gentle, accurate, perfect leader. Loving, caring. Who knows the direction where they're going? Who is ready to carry his wife along? That's who is in charge. A man that is in charge is a provider. Let me break it down. I've said it before. A provider is the one that is in charge. He provides himself. He's there all the time. He's not missing the life of his wife and his children. He is a provider financially. He's on a job. He's paying bills. He's doing whatever it is that needs to be done. The man is a provider spiritually. The man knows God. He prays. He brings his family to the family altar. All the time they pray together to stick together. The man provides sexually. He's a guy who is a bad guy in bed, satisfying his wife in all area. The man is providing emotionally. He is in support of his wife. He's pushing his wife to get to her goals and all kinds of stuff. The man is supplying and providing in all areas of life. That is a man that women are looking for. A man that is in charge. Be in charge of your family. You will never experience abuse. But so many of these men who are in abusive relationship, because of one thing or the other, Many of them, because of the way they are raised, or because their life depends on, in their life is in the hands of their wife, and then they get depressed. They get so depressed, and so many of them will kill themselves. They go and commit suicide. Uh, we're seeing that. Somebody said to me the other day, he said, women attempt suicide, but men really commit suicide. Women attempt suicide, but men really commit suicide. Um, by the time the heart of a man is weak, his mental capacity is weak, he's not being raised correctly. So he will want to try to be a man, but there's no way he could. He could see the other men being men. Now you understand who a man's supposed to be, but he doesn't have that ability or capacity to be a man. At the end of it, he's going to give up. And the next thing he wants to do is to take his own life because of the shame of not being a real man, not being able to get a job to feed his family, not being able to hold anything down. He's more or less like a CC in the house. The wife doesn't respect him any longer. The children doesn't respect him either. Everybody in the society, they look at him as a failure. So the next thing he would like to do is to kill himself. And that's not that's not the solution right now. That's not the solution. For men that are out there, you are going through this kind of stuff in your life. You are depressed, weak, tired, and you want to give up. It's not the time to do so. The ego of a man in you is making you not to voice out, to tell people this is what I'm going through. It is time for you to talk, because when you talk, that's when you can be helped. You can be helped and be trained and be set upon the right highway, so you can be on your way towards the right direction of your journey. You need it. It's time to speak out. The time when men keep quiet, that time when men keep quiet is over. This is the time for you to speak out. Thank you very much for that 530 stars. Thank you. This is the time for you to speak out. You need to speak out now. There is no embarrassment in it. It doesn't show the symbol of weakness. It's going to save your life. It's going to save your life. You need a counselor, and also you need a coach. As a man that is living in an abusive relationship because you don't have a job, your wife is the one working and paying bills, you can actually hire a counselor or a coach to be able to see you through and talk to you about options that you have to be able to give your life a better life and a different life. You can get a kind of a job under the table. You can get a job that is not going to pay you that much, but at least will put food on the table and all that stuff. So you need to speak out. You need to talk to somebody. You need to call a professional and discuss what is going on in your life right now. Okay? And that's how you can get help. It's not about committing suicide. It's not about you killing yourself. Killing yourself is never going to help anything. It's never going to solve the problem. You'll be gone, but you're going to leave the problem behind for your wife and your children. For your wife and your children. So it's time for men who are living in an abusive relationship to speak out. It's time to speak out. Speak out. You live in an abusive relationship. It's time to talk. It's time to talk. All right? So talk about it. And you can call me if you are not going to be feeling like I'm going to be behind a man. No, I'm not. I'm not going to be behind a woman. I will attend to your situation if you call me. Call me to share whatever it is that you're going through. And then we'll be able to deal with it together. All right? So I need you to call me if you ever want to discuss. All right? So It has been a beautiful day. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I really appreciate everybody for that. I thank God for the grace for me to come over and do this show. I am going to go and sleep. I'm a little tired right now. Let me play you guys a song. Let's see how. Whoa, the song is not coming out. What's going on? Something's wrong. Oh, okay, I got it. I got it now. Are you ready? Thank you very much. God bless you.
Ẹbí mi kọ́ pé mo lówó. No be by power, say I buy house o. Ẹbí mi kọ́ pé mo lọ́lá o. Olúwa ló fún mi lọ́mọ o. And Jehovah dey bless me o. Make you no hate me. I no get your time o. Baba God dey bless me o. Make you no hate me. I no get your time o. Oh na 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 na. Ó ga jù ayé lọ o. Ẹ ò lè rí mi mú. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lọ lọ́rùn mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ń ṣe tèmi à. Higher than the world. Don't go get me o. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ̀ lẹ́dàá mi. Ẹ jẹ́ ń ṣe tèmi à. Make I live my life. Instead, make you dey pray. You dey carry my gifts around o. Instead, make you dey work yo. You dey carry my matter around o. Na Jehovah dey bless me o. Make you no dey hate me o. I no get your time o.